so my audio might sound a bit different, but that's not that important right now. You guys can hear me just fine because one, we're not playing a game. No, 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 no. So recently I've been seeing some game. I mean, some that's kind of uh been talking about my game, or not talk like okay, I'm trying to make it a good thing because if you guys want to critique my games, do that, please. I want you to do that, please. Critique it to oblivion, because not only do I enjoy your feedback, but when you talk about my games, bro, that's good for me because I know so now I know what works and I know what doesn't work. For example, one of the devs that that I supported, on Reddit, right? He asked, "Hey, send your indie games down below, and I'll make a YouTube video about them." And I was like, "Yeah, okay, I'll send mine down." He's like, "Yeah, since you helped me, I'll go ahead and help you." And I watched his video, and I'm so happy because, bro, he not only did he explore every aspect of it. Sure, he missed out on ending, but he explored every aspect of it and even got found the secret FNAF room. That's not really secret to be honest with you. I plan to make it more secretive, but you know what I mean. Anyway, he actually went here and got the first ending, and he even I like how he wasn't being a dick about it. He pointed out the negatives and pointed out the positives while also being pretty fair about it, honestly. Like, for example, he pointed out the errors in my spelling, and I don't blame him because I understand that. Because when I make these games, I be in a rush because I have to go to work, right? So when I make this dialogue, my initial thought is, all right. So my initial thought is like, all right, this looks good. I see it's all spelled right. I'm gonna click OK, and then I'm gonna move on to the next thing. That's my next thing. I like later on, right, when I post the game and I see some people make videos on my games. Of course, if you guys want to make videos on my games, please do so. Please push my game out there. Please give me your feedback about what works and what doesn't work because I have to know. The more feedback you give me, the more I will improve. But yeah, um, so yeah, first thing he pointed out was that there was a spelling error right in the FNAF room, right? Now I know what you see here. I know I like to name my shit, but ignore that anyway. So one thing he pointed out was that there is some spelling errors here, right? That's not where it was. What was it? Was it right here? Uh, what was it? What was it? Was it here? Was it here? What was it? I'm trying to find it. Hold on. It was somewhere. Either I just passed it because I'm slow as hell. Yeah, there it is. Okay. One thing you pointed out, because okay, before this was spelled with an A, and I had no fucking clue because I didn't see it. But now it'll also be fixed pretty soon, right? I'm gonna make an update where I fix some things that he pointed out because for some reason somehow I didn't see it during my development or during the development of this game, but no, I see it now and I'm gonna fix it. So here's the thing though. So the plugin I use, it allows my game to turn to first person, to 3D first person. Obviously, that's the cool aspect of it. The fact that it's made in RPG Maker and it's also 3D, right? It's pretty good. But here's the downside, right? It- Let's just say it's restricted, but at the same time not restricted because what it doesn't allow you to use any other tile set except for the ones that are in the actual engine itself. For example, I wanted to use some more scary assets. I was gonna go ahead and borrow some from from an artist. I was gonna credit them at the end for making these tile sets for us to use. And then like the problem is it would glitch out and say that this is not part of the base game. We cannot make it 3D. And I personally thought that whatever I put in this game, it will turn into a 3D tile set. But that's obviously not how it works. So that's what was restricted about it. So in order to make these levels, what I had to do was work with the base game stuff, where I had to work with that because if I try adding anything else, the thing would just glitch in and out. So I had to work with what I got, which is fine. I'm fine with doing that. But yeah, you probably wondered what's the point of this video. Today's video is just a dev like vlog, I think, I guess. It's just that. I thought I would go ahead and record my creative process through escape room, because why not? I figured, you know, I'm bored. I have work tomorrow, but it's currently 10:38 p.m. right now, and I don't go to sleep until 12 a.m. So we're gonna go ahead and record something. So the first thing that the guy pointed out was, how I'm so happy that he didn't say it in like a dickish way. Like he actually, I don't know. I really like videos where they're not being mean or harsh. They're actually just being fair and pointing out some things that could change or improve, right? So the one thing that he pointed out was in the lab room. I changed it, of course. I changed it. So now it should, that should make a little bit more sense. But before, the scientist was just out here in the middle, right? But now he's gonna be in this little like he's gonna be in this little setting where it's just two walls and a desk in front of him, right? And he doesn't, his whole thing is that he's gonna sit here, maybe write a couple of things. I'm probably gonna add some paper there to show that he's writing some stuff. I don't know, but yeah, he's gonna sit there and study you because you're a test subject and your name is 466, right? You don't know where you came from and you're not sure where. I probably should make a description for your character. That's like I said, I plan to make a big update. It's all coming, right? And then yeah, so he also because according to him, what he thinks is that I should make it so that you can't get to him and he can't get to you. So yeah, I was like, you know what, that makes a lot more sense. I probably should make that a thing because that would make a lot of sense, right? Now in this room, right, I've seen some people interact with the teddy bear because they thought it meant something. It doesn't mean nothing. I'm probably gonna go ahead and remove that right now. It don't mean nothing because I thought that was gonna be a 3D-ish teddy bear, but wasn't. So that's the reason it's there because I thought it was gonna be 3D, but it isn't. Unfortunately, no, it's nothing. Nothing of that sort. Like I said, the problem with the plugin that I'm using, right, is it everything is flat. Everything is flat except for the tile sets. And in order to make everything else 3D, I had to use a script call or a script code that I had to type in, right, in order to make some things 3D-ish. Duh, of course, I had to kind of do that because everything else is flat, and that's personally not what I personally don't like that. Which is why, in the future, I probably will go ahead and swap to a different engine that just gives me 3D assets and stuff like that. And I'm able to make my first like horror game that's not going to be money-ish. Because this game, all my games are free, by the way. I plan to make all my games free. I don't plan to make them cost money in the future. The only time I will make them cost money is when I make my secret game, but I'm not gonna tell y'all about that. Y'all ain't ready for that. Let's just say that's gonna be made either with Unity or Unreal Engine 5. I can't talk. Unreal Engine 5. That's the only hint I'm gonna give y'all. It's the fact that it's not gonna be made in here or any of the maker engines. Because let's just say this next game that you're getting, let's just say it's pretty cool that I get to do it. Yeah. Now the next one I've noticed is when I was watching this dude's let's play, I was like, man, Purple Guy really doesn't really serve any sort of purpose except for saying, another one of his pets. Now what this was meant for was, here's the thing. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys some things that were scrapped and didn't make it into the game. So originally, this was supposed to be a quest, right? The quest was that he's gonna ask you for some help, and you say yes, and he's gonna ask you to go collect animatronic parts to build Spring Bonnie. But for some reason, the plugin I'm using, it has a weird bug in it where it's gonna skip some dialogue and just make it straight to the last event, right? Like for example, say I make 5 events, right? Now, logically, these events should be playing one, two, three, four, five. But for some reason, it keeps skipping to five, just straight up. It doesn't even make it to one. It doesn't even get past the others. It just skips to five, which is why that event unfortunately was deleted. Like I literally could not make a side quest because the thing I noticed some people like I can't talk. What some people would tell me is that I should add some more gameplay mechanics inside the game itself, and I really want to do that. And don't get me wrong, in my next game that I plan to release, Toyland, which I'll get to that in a minute. Uh, I want to, but I literally can't when it comes down to at least events anyway. Don't get me wrong. With other things though, that is something I can go ahead and work on. Like I can work on some other puzzles because I already have some other puzzles in mind of what I'm gonna do anyway. Now, let's get back to what I was gonna mention, Toyland. So, if you guys are unaware, yes, my next game that I am planning to make and that I've been trying to advertise on Twitter and on Reddit, which if you haven't followed me on those two, follow me. I'll give you a minute. Come on. Alrighty, that was a minute. So anyway, yeah, I'm working on a new game called Toyland. It's a new horror game that let's just say it puts a twist because I know some of you probably think it's probably gonna be like escape room, and in some aspects, yes, it will be like escape room where you run away from a horror character or something like that. Except all the characters that you see in there will be original. It's gonna be original, stuff like that. It's not gonna include any FNAF character or anything like that. But it will be scary, and not only that, but it has a cool mechanic in there that I will. Let's just say I am excited to show off. Let's just say that I'm really excited to show it off once it's done. But anyway, let's get back to the main topic, the escape room and my creative process through it. So another thing, some things, another thing I've seen is that how this like sprite will keep disappearing. Yeah, see, that's not my fault. It only has like three sprites, and I don't know why, but when whenever you move, he will disappear for some reason. I don't know. I guess I can try to make that like a just a thing that happens. Like sometimes he'll disappear and stuff like that. I don't know. I noticed that this whole room kind of doesn't serve that much lore. So what I'm thinking about is adding lore to the room. So that way it'll feel like you went into this room for a reason. So that's what I'm probably gonna do. Not right now though. I'm not gonna do it in this video. I'm probably gonna add it after this video is done, right? Because I'm gonna well, why not, right? Why not? Now, next thing I noticed when watching this dude's video is the fact that Freddy is really aggressive. Like I'm saying, yo, run out this room, and he'll immediately come after you. Now, this was my brother's advice. Like he's the one who suggested that I put Freddy right here, so that way, you know, the AI doesn't get stuck in the wall or anything like that because when I had him playtest this game, he said the game wasn't really challenging enough, right? He suggested that I make it a little bit more challenging because he could somehow he could trick the AI to getting stuck into a wall and just make it all the way to the door. It's somehow. And also for these treasure chests that are here, they're just here. I plan to give them a reason to be there in the expansion update. You know, when I because if if this game gets 20 downloads, which is very close to, by the way, 15 downloads so far, it's very close. If it makes it to 20 downloads, I will release an expansion pack. And what that expansion pack will do, it's gonna expand upon the lore. Not only that, but it's also gonna be like a prequel. So it's gonna take place before Escape Room. Basically, it's gonna give you some more insight, some more information about what's going on here, about who the scientist is, and about who you are, stuff like that. Now, my first thought was to probably make Freddy a little bit less aggressive, even though I made him already slow. Like should be going slow after you. But I don't know. I'm thinking about it, right? I want to keep him at the same. I want to keep him at the same level because he's already slow. He's not going to get to you anytime soon. Now the notes themselves, right? They're supposed to imply that hey, each in each universe that's in here, right, in Escape Room, they're all villains from each dimension that are working with the scientists. That are working with this weird company known as the Escape Room, the thing, right? Now, Escape Room itself is just a secret. Oops, I almost hit that. It's just a secret. You know what? I don't want to tell you so many details. Let's just say escape room when it comes down to the area here and the big mansion that you're being experimented in. Let's just say it's a big thing. Let's just say that. Let's just say when the expansion DLC comes out for free, by the way. Like I said, every game I make will be for free. You know, it's all gonna be for free because I enjoy making games so much. But let's just say once this expansion pack comes out, it's gonna reveal everything, and also I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoy the expansion pack when it come out. But yeah. Now let's see what else. What other error did I notice when I was watching the video? I think that's kind of it, to be honest with you. I mean, the only thing that was missing, according to the guy I was watching, he said I probably should add more context, and I will, right? I will. I'm gonna add a bit more context, and then when the expansion pack comes out, right, I'm planning to add even more contacts, right? Because why not, right? I wanna hype it up. I want to say, hey, when the expansion comes out, it's gonna include even more contacts. It's gonna include even more lore, right? Because why not? It's good, right? Now, what else would I want to do? Um, my initial thought was because the one thing I noticed is that he wanted some. I noticed that the animation was very like it was very like it was uh very delayed, is what I noticed. So why was it delayed? I don't know, but it should remotely not be delayed, right? It shouldn't be delayed at all, but it is delayed for some reason. It's very much delayed, and remotely it should, okay, logically, right? The movement should be like this, right? He should be coming up there in front of you, right? He should be in front of you, and then you slice him apart. But for some reason, he never did. And that's either because of the plugin I'm using or simply because I don't know. It's weird. So what I'm probably gonna do is whenever I'm gonna make it so that when you pick up the axe, you're just gonna run towards them and then just slice them maybe. At least that's what I'm thinking about doing. Right now, I'm gonna keep it as is, and then I'll fix it. I'll fix it probably. I'll fix it in due time once I get some things started. But what else? What else? What else? So now for look, okay. So the thing you guys gotta know is that all the games, all the horror games anyway, you see, is a lead up to my secret game. All right. Now I know you guys probably don't understand what that means. Like, hey, why am I seeing a character named Lucy tell me that I need to take care of this doctor or whatever? She's a secret character that's part of the secret game. All right. The only thing I'm gonna reveal about this secret game is that it's gonna be, let's just say it's gonna probably be on consoles in the future. If this actually does well, if I'm even fortunate to be able to get actually get started in the further future when I get all these other games out the way, let's just say it's gonna be good enough to be on consoles. If it gets enough love and attention, stuff like that, I'm gonna put it on consoles, and I'm also gonna I'm gonna make sure to advertise it like none other. But speaking of that, I think that's kind of, I don't know. I think that's sort of all I wanted to add at the moment. I think because that's all the guy really had issues with. But other than that, I don't think there's that many issues with it. I like how I was looking at this dude's comments and one person typed, "I cheer reminded freaking spelling nightmare" or something like that, and I'm like, "Yep," because like I said, I look over the dialogue and I'm like, "Yeah, that's spelled right." Then I just don't pay attention to it because I'm such a rush. I'm like, oh shoot, I need to go ahead and get this done before I have to go to work. Then you're probably thinking, why don't you just finish the game when you're off work? Buddy, when I'm off work, I'm tired as hell. I want to go to sleep. I don't feel like playing. I don't feel like working on my game at the moment. But now I'm gonna challenge myself, right? First up, I'm gonna add this, but I'm gonna challenge myself. So every time I get off work, I'm gonna work on my game, right? I'm gonna work on Toyland and then add some improvements to Escape Room. Because why not? First thing I'm gonna do is add this real quick. Okay, okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and delete these because we don't really need these because we have a new thing here. So yeah, and the one thing I noticed that really gave my game some life to it was the fact that the dialogue was not just dialogue. It was funny dialogue and stuff like that. So I do plan to add more funny dialogue to it. For example, thing that he was confused about was the money. Like I said, the money's kind of just there. It's kind of there as a challenge for you to collect all the treasure chests in each level. You don't get no reward at anything at it. I probably will make a reward. I'll make a. Then again, it's really hard to make an event when you use this plugin, but I don't know. I'll figure something out. I'll figure something out. But yeah, that's the one thing I wanted to add. And then the one thing I noticed when it comes down to the uh the areas themselves is the fact that sometimes for some odd reason these bookshelves will be stacked upon each other, and then now what I need I can not what I'm gonna do is what I'm gonna try to do anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and try to I'm gonna try to add them again instead, because the thing I've noticed is that for some reason they're stacked upon each other. And I don't know why. I don't know why they're stacked upon each other, but they remotely shouldn't. I'm gonna go ahead and put it right here instead. Right, I'm gonna put it right there. Then what is this? This is literally nothing. Why did I put that there? I don't know why. Like I said, I when I was making this, right, I wanted to make this for Halloween basically. And I guess I added that in case. Like, when it comes down to my ideas, it's hard for me to figure out what I was going for, which is why I have to write notes down. But I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and test this out real quick. Before I continue on with my with more updating designs, I'm gonna go ahead and hell, maybe next time I do this, I'm probably gonna stream. Get y'all's input about what I should add. Because, I would love to hear you guys' input, and I would love for you guys to tell me what do you think I should add. I should get rid of that real quick. I'm gonna put this in the big screen, and then yeah. So move this around here. First off, wait, what the fuck? Wait, no, I've seen that. What was that? What the fuck? What are you? Huh? That works? Okay, if you guys don't know what this is, this is a I'll focus on that later, but that's a sprite that I was gonna add to the game. That was like a secret sprite that I was gonna add. I didn't expect it to actually work. Anyway, first we're gonna do is test out if this works. It should though.
Welcome, test subject 466. Today, I have 3 tests for you to pass. Pass these tests, and you'll receive a reward. Your goal is to get a key. Once you find this key, you'll use it to unlock the exit. Once you unlock the exit, you're going to the next area.
Okay, that worked just fine. Okay. And I guess I don't know whether I should delete that or should I go ahead and keep it in the game. I don't know. Okay. Go ahead and go to the next area here. That's working just fine. Okay. Okay. Go ahead and I'm about to go ahead and speed run this, and you guys are gonna see how I do it. It's pretty actually easy, because it's like you can trick the AI is what I'm trying to say. But oh yeah, so there is a weird glitch where the player will just spawn and face the wall for some reason. I don't know why that happens. That kind of that's kind of weird because it didn't happen when I played it last time, but yeah, it's weird. It shouldn't happen. It's fine. What? Oh, it's embarrassing. All right, let me show you how I'm gonna speed run this. Hold on. That was embarrassing. I didn't expect her to appear. Try that again. Okay. God damn it. What is going on with my controls? Okay, anyway. I'm about to speed run. That's where you came from. You legit just appeared, don't you? Anyway. Okay, so let me see if everything else works here. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, there's also this table, but I get why people don't have time to read that. Anyway, let's open the door. So far, so good. Yeah, so my audio kind of sounds weird, but I hope it didn't sound too weird to you guys. Yeah, so originally I was gonna make a script code or a call, whatever it's called, for her to start chasing you down the hall, right? And then you're supposed to make it to the door. You know, you gotta be fast. But I don't know. Whenever I use a script call, it just doesn't work. So yeah, that's the reason I don't. That's why I didn't add it. But anyway, wrong way. Uh oh. Wait. Oh, I got him stuck. Sweet. I shouldn't say nothing. God damn it. Move it. Move it. Okay. Okay. An average player is gonna explore the place, right? But me, you know, I already seen all the stuff. I'm the one who made it, so I don't need to explore all. I don't need to explore everything. Oh, see how this looks right real quick. God damn it, what's happening? Why is that spawning back there? I don't know why. That shouldn't even be happening. Oh yeah, look, I did what he suggested. I put the note on the floor, but I'm probably gonna put that on the table back here because I know people probably will see this note. But yeah, let's see. Anything else? I don't think I did. Okay, so I just want to test that out real quick. Yeah, I don't know why I don't know why that's spawning in as a thing that is on top of each other. I don't know why. That shouldn't remotely be happening. But oh well. Anyway, so like I said, the one thing he said is that I probably should make it so that he can't get me and I can't get him type beat. So I'm gonna go ahead and do just that. So first thing, oof, excuse me, I just ate before I did this. But first thing I'm gonna do is he suggested a window, but problem is, like I said, I don't even know what remotely I don't know what remotely could be like that since like I said, when it comes down to this plugin that I'm using, I don't know what works and what doesn't. Because surprisingly, for that sprite at the beginning to work like that, it didn't work before. I don't know what's making it work all of a sudden now. I don't know what's causing it to work. But like I said, it's really hard to determine what will work and what will not work because like I said, with this when it comes down to this plugin, you're restricted, but it's also really cool because one, you get to make cool stuff out of you to make things 3D, pretty much, right? And that by itself is cool. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Sometimes I really wish that I'm trying to figure out which wall I use. Okay, there we go. That tells me a lot. Okay. Well, not by a mile. Trying to think. Should I go ahead and use this one? Okay, I guess first thing I should use is square because the square by mile will work. Now we'll stick with the brownish color. We'll stick with brown. But first thing we gotta do is get rid of that. And then we're gonna go ahead and put the table back here. And then just in case it does, and just in case it doesn't work, I'm gonna make sure to add this. And there we go. But let's see, what's next here? Well, should I add? Fun fact, actually, let me tell you some fun facts about escape room. So, did you guys know that there was not apparently, but did you guys know that I was actually originally, right? There was gonna be three scientists. It was gonna be, the scientist you meet. It was gonna be William, and then it was gonna be a secret scientist. The secret scientist would be the one that's behind this all. But back then I wasn't sure that was really a good idea. Maybe I'll go ahead and add that to the expansion pack, or not pack, but the expansion DLC when I get done with it. And also when this releases 20 downloads, once this game gets to 20 downloads, I will make sure to release it right on the spot. But until then, we're gonna keep it. Until then, I'm gonna make sure to I'm gonna add tiny updates here and there. Tiny updates that people probably won't notice the change. Who knows? But yeah, so there's also this section, right? So in this section, you're supposed to run, right? It's a chase scene. So he's gonna chase you pretty much, right? And after you run, say you run all the way down here, you move it all the way over here, then I don't know what that area is there for. So hold on. I probably should cover that one up. So hold on. There we go. But yeah, you're supposed to. It's a chase scene, right? You're gonna run. You're gonna do a little zigzag here and there, and then make it to the exit, right? Just like how I was playtesting this, and it's pretty easy, right? It's pretty easy for me. And then this axe, you're supposed to pick up the axe or a knife because I say it's a knife, but it's also an axe because I say it's an axe because I've looked through here, and it's not. I can't really find anything that's remotely connected to a knife. Maybe this is maybe I'll change it to that. At least that's what I'm thinking. Because, like I said, it's really hard to tell what's gonna work and what doesn't. So I guess we can try this and see if it works. We're gonna try that, and yeah. But and then we also have, let's see what else. We have outside. We also have this. This is here. Nothing. Nothing I say. Nothing. And then he dies, and then that's it. Um, yeah, that's kind of it. I think that'll be it when it comes down to my how long have I been recording? I think that'll be it when it comes down to my creative process. If you guys have any suggestions about what I should add and what I should not add in the game, let me know in the comments below, and I'll gladly take in your suggestion. But for right now, I think this is about it. So let me know if you guys like this type of stuff. Like if you guys like my vlogs of my creative process when it comes down to my games, let me know because so far this is kind of what I come up with so far. Some fixes here and there, some spelling errors that I'm gonna fix, stuff like that. I'm probably gonna work on some of the secret rooms and make them more worth it when it comes down to it. Because the thing I noticed is that when the guy went into the room, at least when I was watching this dude's let's play, I noticed that when he went into the room, it kind of just when I watched it, I'm like, in my head, I was thinking if I was an average player, I would be pissed because what's the point of going inside that room if there's no point? Freddy chasing my back of me. What's the point of that room, right? So I'm probably gonna add, you know, I'm probably gonna add more secrets in that room, more lore, kind of explaining why the FNAF characters are there. Because don't get me wrong, some of the notes are trying to kind of imply that the scientist and William Afton used to work together. But I'm gonna add more stuff that makes it kind of obvious. And then I'm probably gonna move him. Well, I'm probably gonna move him right here where the treasure chest is. Yeah, let's move him right here. Why not? That sounds fun to me. But yeah, and then what else? What else should I change? Change. Love it, William. Yeah, okay. I think that should work. And then you guys are probably wondering what the secret hall is. I clicked on it before, but I never really shown you the full thing. And I kind of don't want to. I've shown it before and earlier in the recording, but if you guys want to look at that, that's on you. Because I didn't show you guys the dialogue or anything like that, because I wanted to keep that a secret, because I want you guys to find it. Now, like I said, when he was playing when he was doing his Let's Play, I noticed he kind of missed out on the secret itself, and he probably did it on purpose because he doesn't want to see the secret. He wants other players to find it or something like that. But yeah, like the doll said at the beginning of the game, right? He said go into the trees. Now you're probably thinking, what does he mean by go into the trees? What he means is that you need to run into these trees that you see right here. Run into them and see if they're gonna teleport you somewhere. That's pretty much what it means, right? So you're gonna run into this, and then you're gonna see this sparkle right here. And once you see it, that's gonna take you to a secret area that I'm not gonna show you. I want you guys to see it. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it. If you guys like this vid, hit that like button. I'll leave the escape room in the description below. And if you guys want more vids like this, where I pretty much explain to you my creative process and explain why this is that and why this is this, we know. I actually enjoyed doing this because I kind of explained why said thing was there and why thing was not there, right? So yeah, and look forward to Toyland. Wait, I don't think I was supposed to say that. Wait, no, 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 I did say that. Oh no, I'm pretty sure Toyland's not a secret. That's not one of my secret games. Toyland is a game that literally I announced that's gonna come out this year. So yeah, see you guys.